We're live.
All right. Hello, my name is Nicholas Phillips, and we're going to go over a quick overview of how we operate. We're in Yreka, California at Splash and Dash. Just a little bit of past. I was hired to put up a coming soon sign, and I was given the great opportunity of actually helping put everything together and managing it. And with the help of Glenn, Joe, and John, yeah, they gave me all the knowledge and tools I could ever ask for, and thank you so much. I'm having a blast. So take a step into the back real quick.
So you went from hanging up a sign to building a car wash.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. So yeah, quick turn of events, but so far it's working out great. So this is our master control unit. This pretty much tells every implement what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Just some breakers, keeps everything safe. Here's our compressors. We usually just run one at a time, and the reason for that is one a backup and second for maintenance. We can shut down one, fix one, etc. So all the air from here goes to this industrial dryer, and this helps preserve all of our solenoids and anything the air can possibly go through. This is our RO system, and this is for mainly our spot-free rinse. And so we separate the city water into, we take all the hard water, we use it in the beginning of our car wash, so we're not wasting anything. And then the purest water we use at the very end. So if your car comes out and there's a little bit of water or anything like that, it will not spot. All the solids are out. The water goes to this giant softener, pretty much, mainly charcoal and rocks. And then it goes through the RO system, and then we separate it into these tanks, and we pump it out there to our arches. This is our HydroFlex board. This was kind of a nightmare to put up, so I've never put one up. But again, I had a lot of help from people that had the knowledge and experience. And yeah, it would have been impossible without it. So all the soaps and water are actuated by the MC, of course. And then these solenoids tell all the wraps, vans, anything that touches your car, how hard it hits it, when to hit it, and it kind of buffs it in. It's top of the line. There's nothing better than this. These are our hydraulic units, and so each one of these does two sets of implements. For instance, this one does our wraps and vans. These are the long cylindrical looking ones. And then this does our rockers and our top brush. And so all these together out there is what they call a combo unit. So I'm still working on the vernacular, but again, I've been taught a lot from people that have been doing this for a long time. So most of this didn't even come with instructions. So very daunting when they give you the task of something you've never done before, but it keeps it interesting. And yeah, thank goodness I'm still able to learn. This is our reclaim system, and so at any given day we're recycling 60 to 80.
Hang on, folks. Give us a second. We'll let it build up some air. And we have a noisy air compressor. Well, we thought it wasn't going to come on.
Alright, so this is our reclaim unit. And so all the water that we use in there, including some of the water outside, it all gets drained into 3 separate tanks underneath our driveway. They're each 2,000 gallons, so collectively it's 6,000 gallons. And there's a lot that goes into it. For instance, like all our soaps, they have to be able to be recycled. And Also, they're all different pHs, and so collectively when they go through, they can't be too high or low. So there's a lot of science that went into it. Luckily, we have a great chemical team that comes up once a month, and yeah, appreciate them a lot. His name's Aaron, does an amazing job.
So you have to climb down in the tank and muck a little every now and then?
So not yet.
Good. It does collect solids.
Yeah, it does. And so it has to be pumped every so often. We haven't had to do it yet. You know, really good system. We do a lot to prevent those from getting backed up. Once a week we do a really deep clean of our pit, sometimes twice a week. And so a lot of the solids get captured in that trough that the car drives over. And so we'll go through and we'll literally just shovel it up, spray it down. It didn't come with any screens, so we made our own screens. We have 2 screens. One's 1/4 inch, one's down to an 1/8 inch. And yeah, it's really helping with the longevity of these tanks. It's kind of expensive to have them cleaned and pumped out, etc. But yeah, so far.
So let's run on down to the high pressure system down at the end.
All right. So this controls our high pressure wheel blasters, and so a lot of different car washes, they'll have like some type of brushes or some type of like cloth, and those are known for scuffing and scratching rims, especially like different types of alloys. And so we avoided that. Most of them, if they have one of these, they have one. We have 2 of them. And that was Glenn's idea, and it's great. Not only does it hit the rims and tires, but it actually follows the car, follows them. And then also, we have another, you know, the second set is a little higher up, so it hits, you know, bigger trucks, and also hits the side rocker panels. It does an amazing job. I wouldn't slip your hand in front of it. It's much stronger than a regular pressure washer. But all in all, it does an amazing job. Same with our combo units. We have 2. Most people have 1. And you know, they use a cloth or a brush. And when you're compared to this foam type of material we use, there's just no comparison. Those are very abrasive. Ours is more buffing it in, you know, as far as our soaps and our waxes, etc. Yeah, it does an amazing job.
Well, thanks a lot, Nick. Really appreciate you taking the time, and
Thank you. Yeah,
it's really neat to see what can be done when you put your mind to it.
Yeah, first live stream, a little nerve-wracking, but I hope I did all right.
Well, maybe we'll give somebody else some